Okay, I had a few questions on a few of the problems, so I thought I would send them out to everyone to review. So first, let's start with question 39. On question 39 and 40, I wouldn't stress too much about these types of questions because the ones on the test are a lot more structured and not written in word problem form. So that may help relieve some stress. But the first thing you should think about when you're thinking about question 39 and 40 is that it's talking about a triangle and there's no triangle pictured. So draw a triangle. It doesn't have to be a perfect triangle. Mine's going to be far from it. And then label it RST because that's the name of the triangle. It really doesn't matter which angle is what name. So then it says angle S is 3 times greater than angle R. So they're saying that if I did 3 times R, I would get angle S. Then it says angle T is 12 degrees greater than angle R. So greater than on this one, they're not saying times, they're saying plus. So 12 plus R. What is the measure of each angle? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go actually write these in. So R is what they're comparing them all to. Then they said angle S is 3 times greater, so that would be 3 times R. And then angle T was 12 degrees greater, so that's just 12 plus R. Now we have to remember that all triangles, the interior angles add up to 180. So I can write this as 3R plus R plus 12 plus R equals 180. Because I have one angle, 2, 3. Those are my 3 angles. Then you're going to want to combine like terms. So I have 3R plus 1R makes 5R plus 12 equals 180. Now you have a two-step equation. So you're going to subtract 12 from both sides. Cancel these out. You have 5R equals, if I subtract 12, how to borrow, you get 168. So then divide that by 5 and you'll get R. So 168 divided by 5, I'm actually going to come up here and write this. So it'll go in there 3 times, so that'll be 15. 5 will go into 18 3 times as well. And then add a decimal, bring down your 0. 5 will go into 30. 33.6. So R is 33.6 degrees. That's only one angle. So now you have to think of, okay, R is 33.6. So 3R would be that multiplied by 3, which will give me 8. Decimal, carry my 1. Make that a 0, carry my 1. Give me 100.8. I kind of ran out of room, so let's scoot that over a little. So 108/10. And these are degrees. And then we just have 12 plus R. So that one will be pretty easy. You just have to add 12 to 33 and bring the decimal down. So that'll give us 45.6 degrees or 6/10. So we have R, this is S, and this is T. So you have all of your angles. That was a long one. The next one hopefully won't take as long. Now let's look at question 40. In triangle ABC, once again, they're talking about a triangle, and we don't have a triangle, so we're going to draw a triangle. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just scratch work. Angle B is 10 degrees greater than, so once again, they're comparing than angle A. So I would have to do A plus 10 to get angle B. Angle C is twice. Twice means 2 times, so that would be like 2 times A. So, and then they want to know for each one. So you have to think A is going to be A, B is going to be A plus 10, and then C is going to be 2A. So then we follow the same rule of the triangle adds up to 180. So I have A plus 10 plus 2A equals 180. Then we do exactly what we did on the last problem. Combine like terms. A, and 2A makes 4A plus 10 equals 180. Now you have a two-step equation. Subtract 10 from both sides. You have 4A equals 170. Divide by 4 on both sides. So these will cancel out. A equals, so 4 goes into 17 4 times. Okay, leaving 1 left over, so that becomes 10. 10 goes into 4 twice, which is 8. And so then we have 2 left over, and that would be 42.5. So now I have to go over here and write these out. If A is going to be 42.5 degrees, or half, or 5/10, okay, then I have to do B is going to be 42.5 degrees plus the 10, which is going to give me 52. And then C is 2 times the 42.5, which will give me 85 exactly degrees. Okay, on this problem, they are looking at integers using models. We're going to use red tiles, little circles, as negatives and blue as positive. So this first thing, -3, they've already drawn that, -3 dots. Then they have -6 positives. Or if you would like, you're more than welcome to rewrite this. You can rewrite it as, you remember, keep the first number, change this to addition, and then change the +6 to a -6. So you can think of it as adding 6 negatives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would give me -9. Another way you could look at this is if I'm having to take away 6 positives, I don't have 6 positives here. So I have to add 6 positives. And if I add 6 positives, I would have to add these 6 negatives that we already added. Because this right here is a 0 pair. So technically, I've done nothing to the problem. It's still -3, but now I have 6 positives that I can take away. So I'm going to take these 6 away, which leaves me with the 9 negatives, just like if you change the problem. So in this next one, this time I have 7 positives, and I'm subtracting 2 negatives. But as you can see, I don't have 2 negatives. So if I add 2 negatives, that changes the problem. So I also have to add 2 positives because this is a 0 pair. So technically, I didn't change the problem. It's still 7 positives if I combine all that. But now I can take away 2 negatives. So if I take these 2 negatives away, I will be left with the answer of a +9. Another way you can think of this as the keep the 7, change this to addition, change. So I have 7 plus 2, which is what we did. We really just added those 2 positives. I hope you all are having a great weekend. If you think of any other questions you want to see worked out, if you can't get to tutorials in the morning, please feel free. Remember, first and third period are the only ones testing tomorrow. The other classes will be reviewing. And then I sent out the schedule last week. If you need the schedule resent, please let me know. Have a good week.